Yo, what's up guys? Sam Cole here, and today we're talking about Apple's January special event where they are rumored to unveil the AR/VR headset, their next big project that has been in development for years. We have so much to talk about today, so if you're excited, drop a like down below. Seriously helps me and the channel out, and of course, hit subscribe so you always stay up to date on the latest Apple news. All right, there's a lot here. So let's just start off with the event itself, because for months now, we've been hearing rumblings of Apple doing something in January of 2023. Primarily, we've been hearing about this event from Omaze, who says that it will be at this event that we see Apple's next major product unveil, the biggest thing since the Apple Watch, which will be their AR/VR headset. This headset is Apple's first major step away from the iPhone and an entirely new application of technology that we haven't seen from Apple or many others yet, which is why, even as recently as last week, Omaze said a media event in January just for this is possible. But here's the thing, man, I don't know, because the headset is such a big project, and the idea that we could be like a month away from seeing Apple's next like major drop of a product, it seems kind of hard to believe. But at the same time, a January special event from Apple, something that hasn't happened in I think over a decade at this point, makes sense because of what we're going to see, which is that headset. Because guess what? Nobody really knows what this thing is. I mean, we know what it's going to look like. We saw this render leak about a year or two ago now, showing that it's going to be pretty lightweight, all internal, no computer required, and have some VR and AR augmented reality functionality. But what is Apple's headset actually going to do? Well, before we talk about that specifically, I want to take a moment to thank Omaze, who sponsored today's video and who I'm excited to be working with to give you all a chance to win the all-electric Hummer EV Edition 1 and support a great cause, rebuilding together. Just go to omaze.com/iupdate and enter for your chance to win. The winner of the sweepstakes is going to score the sold out until who knows when highly coveted Hummer EV Edition 1 with some crazy specs like 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds, 1,000 horsepower electric motors, and a range of over 300 miles. Man, I can just picture myself cruising around in this. It looks so cool. And what's even cooler is by entering the sweepstakes, you're also supporting Rebuilding Together, which helps people stay in their homes without displacement by coming in and doing essential repairs that would have otherwise made them leave. And while it is a really simple idea, the results are genuinely life-changing for so many people. So for your chance to win an all-electric Hummer EV Edition 1, go to omaze.com/iupdate and enter now. Donations go to support the amazing work of Rebuilding Together. Now back to the video. So the Apple headset, what is this product actually going to do? We don't know everything, but there's been a surprising amount of details that have actually talked about the applications. And there's 3 main categories Apple said to be focusing on. The first thing, which is pretty easy to understand, is gaming. We know that Apple has struggled with the gaming market forever, but that has been the most fun I've had with my own VR headset. And considering that there's going to be a Mac level M series chip in this product to power things, it absolutely will have the ability to play games, which is a weird thing to say if you're an Apple fan. Maybe this is actually their real foray into gaming. I don't know. I'm not going to be convinced until I see it, but this is as close as we're going to seemingly get. The second thing you'll be able to do with this headset is communicate with other people. We're hearing things like Memoji meetings where you'll be able to be a little AR avatar and talk to other people like you're in the room with them, which sounds really cringe and something that I don't really like, but I can also already see myself doing Genius Bar, my podcast, in VR, and how that could be fun for me and John, who do it virtually and aren't in the same room. It could be immersive maybe. Anyway, the third focus of the headset is for media consumption. So Apple's going to be working with some partner companies to create some really immersive VR content to, I guess, sell the tech specs of the headset, which are insane. I already said Mac level chip, but probably the craziest thing is that the screens are going to be 8 to 12K. I'm talking about the resolution. Back in the day, we got a report that said this headset would make things indistinguishable from reality because of how much Apple's investing, not to mention the 12 plus cameras that will be on this to track motion. All of this is why the headset is projected to cost between $2,000 and $3,000. I'm really sorry if I ruined your hopes. You wanted something Meta Quest 2 that was like $399. No, this is Apple, and they're going hard, and they're starting off on the super high end. So get ready to drop some cash. Now, again, I am not 100% sure that this is coming in January. And again, with the reported delays, that it's not coming in the first half of the year of 23, it's coming in the second half, so between July and December. But considering it's not only a different product, it's unlike any of the other VR stuff we have seen from anyone ever, a dedicated media event early in the year to just get people like, okay, thinking about things. Listen, I've heard crazier. In this headset, I really think that's going to be it if we see an event next month. There's going to be no iPhone, no MacBook, no iPad, nothing else but this headset. And I don't see Apple announcing this headset at a March event with a bunch of Mac and iPad stuff. Again, this is going to be such an important moment for Apple because they have to tell you why they've spent the last 5 to 10 years working on a VR headset. And to most people, even outside of the tech space, even in the tech space, that's a weird thing still. So let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me, or do you think there's no January event? It's all made up. It's fake tech news media just trying to get, what are we trying to get? Views. We're trying to get views. I mean, it could be that too, to be fair. I wouldn't believe it unless it made sense. Like if somebody told me, right, like it's going to be a new MacBook in January event. No, Apple doesn't need a special early event for a MacBook. Okay. But this thing, that's not exactly a MacBook. Okay. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Look at me. I sold myself now. I'm excited. I don't know, man. I'll see you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.